The news at 5 o'clock. I'm Dan Shadwell.
And I'm Karina Corral. We are learning more about the moments leading up to a shooting last night in Grover Beach when police shot and killed a man. Police were called to a home on Brighton Avenue between 10th and 11th Streets. KSBY News reporter Fabiola Ramirez joins us now live from that neighborhood. Fabi, we understand you talked to the 911 caller?
Yes, I did, Karina, and that woman tells me she had to call the police to report a man who was causing a disturbance just outside her home. This woman, who did not want to be identified, says Wednesday night she was getting constant knocks on her door from a man she knew but had no relation to.
He asked me out. I said I'm not ready to have a relationship. He was calling, Maribela, open the doors.
She says she opened the door, but her roommates closed it immediately.
They shut the door on him and he got mad. And then started hitting walls, and hitting that fence, and hitting everything.
She says the man's actions prompted her to call the police. When officers arrived, they say the man was in front of the house holding a large blunt object.
The officers attempted to negotiate with the individual to drop the weapon. However, he refused to do so, and he approached in an aggressive manner to assault the officers.
Grover Beach Police Chief John Peters says the officers felt threatened, so they shot the man, killing him.
I wish I never called the cops. I wish I can rewind it and go and bring him inside. But he couldn't be alive.
The officers involved in the shooting are now on paid administrative leave pending the investigation. Live and local in Grover Beach, I'm Fabiola Ramirez, KSBY News.
All right, Fabi, thank you. And the last officer-involved shooting in Grover Beach was in April of 2010.
News video, I wish I never called the cops, says 911 caller prior to officer-involved shooting. The woman who called police prior to an officer-involved shooting in Grover Beach on Wednesday night says she knew the man who was killed. He asked me out. I said I am not ready to have a relationship. He was calling, Maribela, open the doors, she said. Officers shot and killed the man, whose name has not been released, after responding to a disturbance outside a home on Brighton Avenue between 10th and 11th Streets. The woman who lives there said the man knocked on her door multiple times that night. At one point, she opened the door, but her roommates closed it immediately. They shut the door on him and he got mad and then started hitting walls and hitting the fence and hitting everything, she said. The woman, who did not want to be identified, said the man's actions prompted her to call police. When officers arrived, they say the man was in front of the house, holding a large, blunt object. The officers attempted to negotiate with the individual to drop the weapon, however, he refused to do so and he approached in an aggressive manner to assault the officers, said Grover Beach Police Chief John Peters. The officers reportedly deployed a taser on the man, but police say it had no effect, and the man charged toward them. That's when officers shot him. I wish I never called the cops. I wish I could rewind and bring him inside. He could have been alive, the woman said. The officers involved in the shooting, a sergeant with over 15 years of experience and an officer with less than 1 year of experience, are now on paid administrative leave while the San Luis Obispo County District Attorney's Office investigates. The police department says the identities of the man who was shot and the officers are not being released pending the investigation and family notifications. The last officer-involved shooting in Grover Beach was in April of 2010. 12.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of your news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago. And so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheep up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.